Hello sweeties and welcome back to my channel, and to this video that's going to be the new makeup releases going on the wishlist or not. Is this number 47? 48? 47? I'm not sure. I did film this look, by the way. I just sat down and played with makeup and had a lot of fun, and I came up with this look right here. I don't think it's going to be live next week, but just know that I did film it, so it's coming at some point. But I really like this. I mean, it's Saturday. It's later than it usually is when I film these videos. I usually film this in the mornings, but I've been sick for a couple of days. I've been having a bit of a fever, so actually it's been really hard for me to sleep during the nights. But this night I didn't have any fever and I slept really good, so I actually slept until 1. Mind blown. What am I? 14? But yeah, I slept until 1 and I think my body really needed that. So I am filming this a bit later than usual, so you're gonna see Sweden get dark behind me because it is 30 minutes past 5, so 5:30. That's what the time is right now, and I am gonna go through, like usual, I'm gonna go through the more mainstream releases, and then I'm gonna segue into the indie releases because that's how I've been doing it lately here on my channel. This video is not about like me reviewing products or telling you what to buy or not to buy. This is simply me talking about new products that are being either released or sneak peeked, letting you know how I feel about them and whether or not I feel like I'm gonna pick them up. So if you do not agree with me on my opinions, that's perfectly fine. Let me know down in the comments which things like you are the most interested in, and also if there's something that you want to get or don't want to get that I didn't talk about, so that I can have a peek at that as well, because I love seeing what you are interested in. Also, like, we need to talk about the elephant in the room. This morning I woke up to 50,000 subscribers. I did actually wake up quite early first, and I checked my phone because I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to sleep more or not, and I had 50,000 subscribers. I was so happy that it's so wild to me. It's so many people. I never in a million years thought that this was what this channel was gonna be. My goal was to have 1,000 subscribers. I was like, what if I one day have 1,000 subscribers? That would be so dope. And I don't really, I mean, do I have a goal even? I don't even know. Maybe I should set my goal for like 100,000. It took me 3 years to get to 50,000, so if I do it for 3 more years, maybe I'll get 100,000 and I can get one of those plaques, you know, the ones you put on the wall. That would be cool. But yeah, I did wake up this morning and I did post about it. Thank you everyone who's been congratulating me. That's so amazing. And then I just fell asleep again and slept until 1. So thank you so much. I will have a giveaway. I didn't think that this was gonna happen this soon. I mean, this sounds like a bad speech at the Oscars, but I was thinking like if it's gonna happen around Christmas. So I've been starting to do like gather up some things for Christmas giveaway. So I'm gonna have a Christmas giveaway, and that's gonna be like a belated 50k giveaway as well. So it's coming. It's just not right now. I'm gonna have my giveaway at like the beginning of December or end of November, something around that, but just know it's coming. So let's see, what should we start to talk about? I actually don't think that there's been that many announcements, or maybe I'm mistaken, but I don't feel like this week was that busy. Am I wrong? I don't know. I did see this morning. Wait, let me scooch. Scoochy. I did see this morning. This is the 111th collaboration between Patrick Starrr and MAC. I thought that they were done. But apparently not. They're bringing out a Christmas collection. I mean, this packaging is goals. Look at this packaging. I think it's pretty. It's not something that I'm getting. It seems to be pigment, powders, mineralized skin finish, eyeshadow palette, pigment. Oh, it seems to be more pigments than one. Oh, and different kinds of dazzle glasses and different kinds of lipsticks. Loving this packaging, not gonna lie. I haven't seen all the colors. There are supposedly more colors than what I'm showing you here. I'm not hating it, but I'm not like super excited either, but mainly that's because the colors we're seeing here are like typical bronzes, and that's not really my cup of tea, although, I mean, I'm trying to get into it. But yeah, I don't think it seems like a bad release. It's just not something that I'm super excited about. Here's something else that I'm not excited about at all. This is the Fenty Fairybomb Shimmer Powder. 3 different shades. Seems to be a loose powder for your body. I don't even use moisturizer for my body, so for me to jump from not even using moisturizer to a full-on loose powder for my body, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. Maybe this is amazing. Maybe people will be super excited about this. I mean, Australia is coming into summer now, so maybe this will sell really good there. It's not something for me. It's regardless of what you're seeing on my face right now, my beauty routine is very low maintenance. I do as little as possible, and then when it comes to playing and having fun, that's when I go all in. When it comes to like, I don't know, waxing and threading and like scrubbing, all of that, like the bare minimum. I'm telling you, wow, I sound like I'm Chewbacca under the sweater, but I'm just very low maintenance when it comes to stuff that a lot of girls are really into. I just seem to not be. I don't really know why, but that's just the way it is. Okay, we also saw some pictures of the Morphe holiday collection. This one is releasing on the 23rd of October, so that's really soon. This seems to be a warm reddish neutral eyeshadow palette with very red corally tones. Not for me. Then there's a colorful palette. If I wasn't already so like the eyeshadow palette, my eyeshadow palette collection is over flooding and I really don't need to add anything else, but I do think that this palette is pretty. There's actually a couple of colorful mattes and some colorful shimmers, and then there's some neutrals to ground the look in case you want that. I'm not gonna pick this up, but if I was really low, like I was feeling like I wanted to add something to my collection, I don't think it's bad. Morphe is not my favorite formula though. It's very hit or miss. Sometimes you get something that's amazing and sometimes you're like, meh. So I think I'll be skipping on this, but if you love the Morphe formula and you want to add something colorful into your life, maybe this could be for you. It is one of their more smaller palettes as well, and I'm really appreciating that. Why are my pets so crazy today? What's going on? There's also a highlighter palette that's very like, has some neutral tones and then some like, you know, those duochrome colorful shades. I like that, but I already have a million, so I'm not gonna get these. There's a bunch of things in this collection, and I don't think that this seems like a super bad collection. If you're really into Morphe, this might be perfect, but I'm not really into Morphe. I have some things from them that I really love. The rest are just meh, so I think I'm gonna skip this whole collection. And that's just how I feel about it. I think there's some like either liquid eyeshadows or liners or something as well. Like, it seems okay, I'm just not gonna pick it up. Colourpop has also already, like, they revealed and released them. They're always so fast with like revealing and releasing, and I kind of like that. They're coming up with a no filter Stix foundation sticks in 30 shades. I think that's nice. Buildable formula that can be used to cover, conceal, contour, touch up throughout the day. Weightless, comfortable, flawless finish, vegan, and only $10. It's already available, and I'm not gonna like go out of my way to try this because foundations is not it's not my favorite thing, but I feel like I could try this. I kind of want to try the other foundation from Colourpop as well. I don't know, like, did you see anyone trying this and loving it? Should I pick this up? I don't know. I might pick this up. I actually might. Yeah, I might. Something I'm not picking up, it's the KKW Beauty. It's like a pigment collection. I don't know what to call it. Can I call it a pigment collection? There's some pressed pigments. They're doing a dose of colors, coming up with pressed pigments in a loose compact. Like, I think the compact looks cute. I actually do. Like a clear plastic compact. I'm not hating it. I think it actually looks pretty cute. And then there's some pigments in the jar. I love pigments, but for that reason I have a zillion pigments and I don't need to buy new ones, especially not from KKW. And then there's some, like, how much are these? The bundle is $134. Sis, we ain't paying that. $21 each. Oh no, I thought the $134 was for everything. No, it's only for the pressed powders. Oh my god, Kim thinks she's Pat McGrath. So you want me to pay, how many are these? So you want me to pay $134 for 7 eyeshadows, 7 singles, and then 106 for, is it 7? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2. Okay, so if I want all of them, it's $240. Oh, what a bargain! What a bargain. I'm not getting that. It's $21 for 1 eyeshadow, $17 for 1 pigment. Just go to Inglot, people. Go to England and get some good pigments. That's stupid expensive. And the colors aren't even that exciting. It's like the typical pop in a palette. Oh my god, what are they smoking over at KKW Beauty? Because I have no idea what's going on. Okay, I'm confused. Let's move on. Revolution Pro, which is the pro brand to Revolution Beauty, Makeup Revolution, is coming out with another collab. Like, they have been on a collab train and I'm not really sure how I feel about it anymore. Like, is it even special anymore to have a collab with Revolution Beauty? I don't even know. This is Natalia... Natalia Sivic? I don't really know. I will put it... All the info is always down in the description box. Okay. What is she? I believe in magic. Is she a lifestyle blogger? I don't know. She's definitely not English because her whole Instagram is in another language. I think she might be a model. She's pretty as hell. Okay, she's making me feel ugly. I need to leave this page. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. Someone send help. She's releasing 2 palettes anyways. It's a face palette and an eyeshadow palette, and I think they look pretty, but they're way too neutral for me, and I like the packaging. I think the packaging is cute. I love when they're doing something new. It seems to be cardboard and all about that life. This is not for me, but maybe it's for you if you are into that neutral Instagram model-esque look. I think they're gonna be pretty inexpensive. £10 each. It's not for me, and I feel like Revolution Beauty has been doing a lot of collabs lately, so I don't know. And yeah, they're out of Coke Zero, so I had to get Coke Light. I'm feeling very offended. Okay, so what else do I have to talk about? Oh, I want to talk about something that's coming soon. LA Girl is coming out with a mixer for foundation, which is the this foundation, the Pro Matte, the same bottle, but they're coming out with mixers. And it seems to be, from the picture that I'm seeing, it's a white, yellow, blue, and orange. And I want to get this yellow one because I have a lot of foundations that I really love that I need to yellowy up a bit. Because when I put them on, I look like Piglet from Winnie the Pooh. And it's just too pink for me and I just can't go down that road. It's not pretty. So I want to get this one just to yellowy up my foundations. I think that is actually pretty cool. The blue, I'm guessing, is to... I think the blue would be amazing for darker skin tones that seem to have... I mean, I hear a lot of people of color speaking about foundation ranges. When they go dark, they go to orange. And I do not feel like you should have to mix to get your perfect shade. I think that is bullshit. But if you ended up having a foundation that you really love, that you need to cool down a bit or to take down the orange, maybe the blue could be something for you. I want to get the yellow one because I have foundations that I love. They're just too pink for me that I right now I'm trying to mix at the best of my ability. And I kind of like that. That I'm hoping it's the same texture as the foundation that I showed you as well, because that one has a really nice texture. So yeah, I might pick that one up if it's coming to Beauty Bay. I'm not sad about it. Also on Instagram, like a beauty Instagrammer, she is xTwylee. I think she's pronouncing it Tweely. I think so. She is absolutely beautiful. You have probably seen her Instagram videos all over the place. She's really big on Instagram, and I think she has a really big YouTube channel as well, if I'm not mistaken. She has made a collection with My Lot in London. She is from the UK, and this is a UK-based brand, and they are coming out with some liquid lipsticks and a palette from what I can see. Is it even more things in the collection? Yeah, there could be some pigments as well. It looks like there's some pigments. So that is already live and up. I will try and leave where you can shop it down below. I'm guessing like Superdrug or Boots or something. So if you are a fan of her and you want to support her thing, this could be it. It seems to have some really nice pops in the palette, so I think it looks good. I don't need another palette. Like I don't need more makeup. I really need to tone it in, tone it down, reel it in. Something else that is releasing is Beauty Bakery. Beauty Bakery has been on everyone's lips lately because they are coming to Ulta. I think they're already at Ulta, and they're coming up with some new things as well. And the thing that most people have been talking about is the game of cones. I'm loving the name. How fun is the name? Beauty Bakery has the most punny names ever, and I'm loving it. This is not a palette for me though, because it seems to be an all shimmer palette, and it's kind of typical shimmer shades, like the obvious ones. Like there seems to be a brown green duochrome, there is a blue, a purple, a green, a pink. Like it's for me it's obvious shades, and I don't need this, but I think it's pretty cute. I think the palette looks really cute, and at some point I want to try Beauty Bakery. It's not going to be this palette though, but at some point I will. Do I have anything else that I want to talk about before? Oh yeah, I have. Okay, I have 2 more things I think that I want to talk about before going into indie brands. I think I'm going to start with the bigger indie brands and then just segue into the smaller ones. Let's talk about the most unnecessary collab. You see how dark it is? This is Sweden. This is Sweden. Let me tell you, soon it's going to be dark all the time, and you can see my ring light. Living my best life. I'm doing the best I can. Okay, so this is the most unnecessary collab of the year. This is the 3rd collab between Becca Cosmetics and Chrissy Teigen. They are coming out with some sets. This seems to be the exact same colors as they had in the other collabs. I'm loving though that they have scented these. They are said to be scented as like holiday treats, and I'm loving that. I really do. I don't like buying sets though. I'm not a sets kind of person. I want to buy what I want to buy. So I'm not getting this. It's a lip gloss set. There is a set with like some eye souffles, glow souffle eyeshadow and face highlighter duo, and then some. Yeah, I'm really trying to talk this one up, but I just don't think that this is exciting. If you are a big Chrissy Teigen fan, or if you love everything that Becca is releasing, I can totally see why you would get this, but I don't think that they are bringing anything new to the table, except that it seems to be scented nicely, but I can't buy makeup just based on the scent, and I just don't need any more of these shades. I mean, if you are into that everyday glow makeup and you don't own a lot of makeup and you are a fan of Chrissy Teigen, maybe one of those sets could be the perfect everyday look for you. But personally, I just can't get into it because I just really don't need this. At all. Okay, Zoeva is coming out with another eyeshadow palette. It seems to be a bit more darker. I mean, glam rock. I'm finding it very hard to be excited about Zoeva, because let's be honest, all of the palettes that they've released lately look the same. All of them. So I think this is All Night Long. Okay, wait. It's not called Glam Rock. The collection is called All Night Long. It's already launched exclusively at the official Selfridges and at Zoeva Cosmetics. I'll just link it down below if you want to check it out. It seems to be more things in the collection. I'm not gonna pick it up, but it is a bit more exciting according to me than their latest releases, but it's just not for me. Also, I have too much eyeshadow. I don't need. Something else that, let's just segue a bit into indie makeup. This isn't indie makeup, but I'm still calling it a segue. I don't think that this is indie makeup, but it is a brand that not a lot of people are talking about. This is Illamasqua, and Illamasqua is celebrating 10 years, which is amazing, and they are releasing a bunch of stuff, and amongst those stuff that they're releasing 2 different eyeshadow palettes, and these are supposedly the same quality as their single eyeshadows, and I've heard a lot of good things about their single eyeshadows, and this seems to be, if I'm not mistaken, this is the colors that they already have, but in smaller format and in the palette. And buying a single from Illamasqua is expensive. Like, it's expensive. They're up there. They're Viseart prices. But these palettes are pretty affordable. They're still not affordable. They're pretty, I mean, they're like $40, $50. But if you were to buy all of these colors in singles, it would be so much more. So for Illamasqua, this is affordable. The reason why I'm not picking up this colorful one is it's a rainbow palette. I don't need another rainbow palette, and also I have too much eyeshadow, so I don't really see a situation where I would reach for this palette over any of the other palettes that I have here that I already own and love. So even though this is a bargain for being Illamasqua, and even though I love supporting brands that not a lot of people are talking about, I can't justify it because I already have those shades. It looks pretty, but I can't. But if you are a fan of Illamasqua and you think that they're like a bit overpriced, which I actually do think that they are, maybe this palette is perfect for you. They are already available at Beauty Bay, and I will leave that down below in the description box if you want to check it out. Okay, Let's go into some indie news, and I'm gonna start with some bigger indie brands and then we'll go into some smaller ones. And the first bigger indie brand I want to talk about is actually Dose of Colors. We talked about the Snow Angel palette last week and I already said I want to buy that. I haven't seen it at Beauty Bay yet, but as soon as I see it at Beauty Bay, I'm picking it up. They're also releasing this one for holiday, and this one is called Pretty Cool. This is a cool tone palette. I wish that this was a more like diverse, because I feel like they're all pretty similar, but maybe that is the picture like deceiving me, but somehow I feel like this picture is like they're pretty, I mean, there could have been more variation. That's what I'm trying to say. The lightest could have been lightest, the darkest could have been darkest, and there could have been like a cool tone olive in here, a matte. People would have been going crazy over that. So I do think it's a slight missed opportunity, and I think that this picture maybe is not doing it justice, because I feel like obviously they're not the same color, but you get fooled by this picture a bit and you feel like, this doesn't seem to be that much diversity in this palette. So I'm not gonna get it, because I mean, I do love cool tones, but I'd rather have the cool tone mauve palette that they already released and that I already own. That's what I would reach for over this one. Don't think it's a bad release, but I think it could have been tweaked a bit to be a bit better. Something else that's being released by a indie brand, and I don't get this release really. This is Color Drain is dropping their singles. Like, where did I put it? One of the things that I'm actually having on my eyes today is some singles from Color Drain. I have their like the Vivid Pigment bundle here, and they are releasing them as a palette, and I'm just like, what? Why are you doing that now? It makes me feel like the initial launch was not what they intended it to be, because it seems to be the same palette that you could buy the singles as in. I didn't though, I just bought the singles and not the palette, but now it's actually in the palette with names, and I'm happy I have the singles and not the palette, because I like being able to move around colors like this. I'd rather have them in singles than have another rainbow palette, because I don't need another rainbow palette. I just talked about that. I love that I can move them around and create my own palettes and not be restricted by having them in a palette. So I don't know why they're now in a palette. I prefer them as singles. I'm happy I have them as singles, but apparently now you can get them in the palette, and I'm not 100% sure about the backstory, but yet here we are. Okay, we also saw some pictures from Dominique Cosmetics about the new eyeshadow palette. I'm just gonna show them. They're in black and white, but apparently the pans seems to be a bit different, because as you can see on the picture, they are now like octagon. Is that correct? I don't know. I'm not looking at the picture right now. Is it octagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. 4. I don't know. Okay, I don't want to talk about it. But there's a different shape. It's shaped to them, because this is the shape that she had before. And I think that that's pretty cute. Like, why not? Why not change it up a bit? It seems to be some variation as well, because some seem to be very light and some seem to be very, very dark. And I am actually still very excited about this launch. I cannot wait to see what the inside looks like. Super excited. So yeah, I'm still keeping my eyes open for that one. Like, Also, Makeup Geek is coming out with a collaboration between the two brands that Marlena owns, Makeup Geek and Marsty Fashion. I looked at her video where she talked about this, and she did, I don't know how many palettes, but she did a couple of palettes based on the color scheme of Marsty, and I liked how like ambitious she is with both of the brands. I think that that's cool. Neither of these palettes are speaking to me, because she didn't really go in. It's still 2/3 neutral in all of the palettes, and I think that she could have done more. But I'm starting to feel like Makeup Geek is not geared towards people that have makeup taste that I have. She wants to be a neutral brand, and if she wants to be the indie equivalent to Tarte, I mean, I'm not gonna bash her for it. Like, you do you, but it's not really speaking to me. The olive green one looks really pretty. That's the one that looks the most pretty, because it has 3 greeny tones, but then it's 5 browns, and I don't need that. But they are very inexpensive, and I will leave the link down below to where you can find them in case you are interested, because if you want to try the Makeup Geek formula and want to get them at the bomb price, this is definitely it, because Makeup Geek does really good makeup. It's just the colors that are not really speaking to me nowadays, because I feel like all of the really colorful ones she's getting rid of. And I mean, that's a shame. That's a shame, but what can you do? I'm trying to not make this episode 200 years long because I'm gonna have to edit this after this, and as you can see, it's dark. My boyfriend is working today. It's Saturday and he's still working. It's the life of a PhD student, but I want to do something fun tonight. Like, I want to go out, I want to have a glass of wine. I've been sick and I'm feeling better, so the best thing you can do is just do something. I'm just bored, that's why. Love Lux Beauty is coming out with a new eyeshadow palette. She has sneak peeked a picture on Facebook in a group for indie makeup, and I am showing the picture here. This is not the picture of the palette. As you can see, this is a computer rendered picture, but it seems pretty. I think that this seems to be an all matte palette, and it is not a rainbow palette to me because none of the shades are like those typical rainbow shades. Let me see if I can show you. Like, these are the typical rainbow shades to me, like a green, a blue, a yellow. Like, she seems to go a different route with like something more murky or toned down or pastel-y or darker, and she tweaked the rainbow, and I am interested. I am really interested in this one, and I even wrote to her like saying how I think that this looks so exciting. So this is something that I'm keeping my eyes open for, and I'm just letting you know that this is in the works. So I'm gonna show you more pictures as soon as I have it. Another thing that's being released, and it's already released. This is Bellegant Cosmetics Halloween collection. I will put some pictures up here so you can see what it's all about. One of them is an eyeshadow palette. I think it looks really pretty. I think that this actually is like Halloween themed. It reminds me a bit of the Kylie Cosmetics palette. There is a matte black, matte red, matte gray, and then there's a bunch of shimmers. Oh, I think the orange is a matte as well. And then there's a pressed glitter shade. If I wasn't overloaded on eyeshadow palettes, I might get this one because I think the shimmers look so pretty. Like, that light green shimmer looks yummy. Don't like pressed glitters, but I think that that palette looks really nice, and I think the whole like the whole collection is pretty fun, and I love that indie brands are not skipping Halloween, that they are actually bringing out some Halloween stuff, and I think that that's really fun. Like I've said before, I'm trying to cut back on buying a lot of eyeshadows, but yeah, I'm failing, so that's why I'm only gonna buy things that are really like, oh, I need this in my life. I cannot go on with my life if I don't own this. Another thing that has been released is the new Majestic palette by Makeup Check. I don't know about this brand, but I saw it at Hot Fire Makeup and I love her account, and she showed this one. So this seems to be like a grungy eyeshadow palette. This is like the perfect fall scheme, and it's very affordable. It's $16.99. That's nothing. I don't know if they ship here, but same here. If I wasn't overloaded on eyeshadows, this would be a nice palette. It seems to be a very like grungy palette. If you're into neutrals and you just want to grunge it up a bit and get some like greens and a mustard, like I don't hate the palette, but I think I'm suffering from makeup fatigue because I don't want anything. Another grunge palette that's being released, it's called the Future Grunge palette. This is by Nyqvist Cosmetics. She had the most amazing like picture sneak peeking the palette where she put up like an eye makeup with one of the eyeshadows with white lashes. Looks so good, and on the eyes this eyeshadow palette looks amazing, but then when you see it in the palette, it is a neutral palette with like a mustard green and a blue. But to be honest, this is very grungy, and if you are into grungy makeup, this could be really good for you. Same here, I don't need it, and also most of it is neutral, and I'm trying to stay clear. Oh, something else has been sneak peeked. I will show you more about this when I know more, but Sydney Grace company has announced that they are releasing their first eyeshadow palette, and it's called Autumn's Rain. It's a 15-pan palette called Autumn's Rain. The names are all royalty or fall inspired, and some use both, like this one. This shade, Sovereign Rain, it is the first color that I'm showing you here. This is deep red and purple with a satin sheen. So I am really excited about this. I mean, the colors you see in the other, like purpley mauves, I don't know if this is too neutral. To be fair, I really love Sydney Grace. I might pick up this palette no matter what, to be honest, because I really love Sydney Grace. Should I see if she put up something new? Ooh, there's a lot of colors being shown. You know what? Never mind that. That's not what you're seeing. You're probably like, what are you talking about? That's not what we're seeing. No. Okay, so I'm showing you a collage here of different colors that they have shown you. So far it seems interesting. So I know that I love the Sydney Grace formula, so that's why I might pick this one up, depending on in what direction the palette will go. Because I don't want to pick something up just to support. I don't mind picking up things that aren't perfect, like my perfect color scheme, if it's from a company that I know the formula is amazing. Ooh, my memory card got full, so I don't really know where I cut off, but I'm just trying to tell you that I don't need to buy too much makeup because I already have too much makeup. And the clock, like, it's already 6 o'clock, and my boyfriend said he'd be home at the latest of 6 o'clock, so I really need to finish this up because I want to do something else tonight, and I'm so excited. I want to talk about a couple of more things. This is Amy Hart's Cosmetics is coming out with a Halloween shadows, and they're already available and they look so cool. Like, look at Ghost and like Draco and like You Don't Know Drac. They look so nice. Have any of you tried this brand? Have you tried the quality? Because I'd love to know if it's good quality, because I think that these shadows look like, the colors are so unique and fun. They seem so much fun. Like, I am excited. Oh, let's talk about this one. This is something that I really really want to pick up, but I just haven't, and I haven't talked about it either, and I don't know why. Sometimes I confuse myself. This is Hido Cosmetics, the Swamp Allure collection. 2 6-pan eyeshadow palettes. I love a small eyeshadow. Like a small eyeshadow palette, that's my thing. Look at that one with the red, purple, 3 greens and a coral. I'd love that. Has anyone tried these? Like, has anyone tried these? Let me know. Were they pretty? Oh, they have more. Oh my god. What? Look at this palette. They made it with singles, some greens. Oh, is this another brand I need to check out? Oh, let me know. Have you tried this brand? Is it any good? Oh my god, Canadian brand. Let me know, please. Have you tried this brand? Because I feel I want to create my own 6-pan palettes. Can I, please? I don't need any more makeup. Somebody help me. So I think that's everything. Do I have anything else that I want to talk about? I actually don't think so. Oh yeah, let's quickly talk about this one. This is the Gingerbread Frosting Palette by Glamour SB. Glamour Shoppy. Okay, Glamour Shoppy. It is $20 and it is a new cute limited edition holiday palette. It is available now if you wanted to get a gingerbread cookie palette and you didn't want to support a mainstream brand. Maybe this one from a indie brand could be something for you. I already have these kinds of shades and I'm not that into like pressed glitters, but I think that this is such a cute palette, and I love smaller palettes like 6 pans, 9 pans, 12 pans. Those are the perfect size for me. These are like the amounts of shadows that I want to get in palettes, and I think that this is super cute, and I think that was everything. I don't think that there's a lot of things that I think are super stupid. I don't see why Chrissy Teigen has another, I mean, they probably signed a contract in the beginning of the year of 3 collabs, and it seemed like a great idea, but I don't think that Chrissy Teigen is as loved in the makeup community as Becca probably thought, because I haven't heard or seen anyone talk about these collections like after the initial launch, and from what I've heard, nothing is sold out, you can still get these things, so I don't really know what the point of all of this was, but to be fair, Chrissy Teigen is not big in Sweden. Like, she's not a super celebrity here in Sweden, so that could also be a reason for me not totally grasping the concept, because she is not a celebrity here in Sweden. She's not really known for anything. So I don't really know. I mean, she's a model, I guess, but I'm just letting it out there. Otherwise, I don't think I mean, some collections are not for me, but I have to say, it's a bit boring that I'm into makeup fatigue now when the season of colorful eyeshadows seems to be. Because there's a lot of really fun, colorful shadows coming out, but I just have so much. And I love what I have, and I want to use what I have. Like, just look at these palettes. I did order these palettes from We Makeup. Remember the ones I talked about? Look at how cute they are, like little 9-pan palettes. And no, Huda Beauty didn't invent 9-pan palettes or small eyeshadow palettes, even though a lot of people tried to make it sound like that in my last video. she wasn't first with that concept. But look at how pretty these are. So this is the Boreal Lights. That palette, I did buy a palette that was already done, and it's this one. And then I created my own eyeshadow palettes. I bought singles and I popped them in myself for this little palette. Look at how cute they are. This is like a duochrome peach up here in the corner. I'm loving this. It's so cute. So cute. And please don't hate me about the Huda thing now. I mean, it was such a thing last. The funny thing is, a lot of people think that she invented like smaller palettes and like 9-pan square pan palettes, but Viseart had a small palette with square pans and 9 shadows before Huda Beauty T. And also I think that the trend of smaller palettes started with the Cover Shop palettes by Smashbox, even though not a lot of people were super into those, but those palettes really started a new wave of smaller eyeshadow palettes, and thank you Smashbox for that, because I'm super excited about that. Because now we get so many more small palettes and I'm so excited. And I think that was everything. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for 50k. It is amazing to see that someone like me that's not living in Los Angeles, that is not buying or even able to buy all the mainstream brands, and I don't even speak English properly, and I'm not 21, and I still can get 50,000 people appreciating me so much that they actually press subscribe. And thank you for being here and watching my videos and supporting me. Just watching my videos is support enough, and all the positive things you leave to me, that over like the negative comments, it's like one negative comment and then there's like 500 positive ones, and just know that I read all of my comments and I appreciate each and every one of you. And I've just been having so much fun, and I never thought that this was where this channel would be at, and just thank you. Thank you so much for being the friends that I always wanted to have. And I feel like we have a little friends group here, and I'm just so excited. I did do a tag video talking a bit more about this, and that's gonna be live next week. I'm also gonna have my review up on the Destiny palette by Certify next week. I'm also gonna have, what else is coming next week? Because I know I did some other kind of reviews. Oh yeah, the last Ace palette, Ace Beauty palette, this one, the Classical Paradise. This one is coming next week as well. And I also have filmed another declutter, and that's also coming next week. So next week is a bunch of fun stuff actually. Bunch of fun stuff. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more from me. This is a video that I do every week, and I think that was everything. I will see you in my next video, which is going to be tomorrow, and I don't know which one of the ones I mentioned it's going to be tomorrow, but it's going to be one of those. And I'll see you then. Bye!